It looks like you ran afoul of something with wicked claws.
But I was still dreaming.
What did that to you?
Banner or bandit.
The Bandersnatch. Well, I'd better have a look.
What are you doing?
It needs to be purified by someone with evaporating skills, or it will fester and putrefy.
I'd rather you didn't. I'll be fine as soon as I wake up.
At least let me bind it for you. What do you call yourself?
Alice.
The Alice?
There's been some debate about that.
I never get involved in politics.
Based off the classic children's story, Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland has once again been recreated. Tim Burton directs the film, which in itself foreshadows wonderful things with the all-new plot. The film is set 18 years after Alice's first adventure, and now at the crisp age of 20, she finds herself down the rabbit hole again. As her fall at last comes to an end, we see a marvelous recreation of the Drink Me and Eat Me scene. Soon after, we are quickly introduced to some of the main characters of the film, such as Tweedledee and Tweedledum, the Dormouse, and Absalom the Wise, known better as the Blue Caterpillar. Alice soon finds out that she is expected to become a champion of Wonderland and slay a creature called the Jabberwocky. We are brought to the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, which is where the true adventure unfolds before our very eyes.
It's you.
No, it's not! McTwist brought us the wrong Alice!
It's the wrong Alice! You're absolutely Alice. I'd know you anywhere. I'd know him anywhere. Well, as you can see, we're still having tea. And it's all because I was obliged to kill time waiting for your return. You're terribly late, you know. Naughty.
Time can be funny in dreams.
Yes, of course. But now you're back, you see. And we need to get on to the Frabjous Day.
Frabjous Day!
I'm investigating things that begin with the letter M. Have you any idea why a raven is like a writing desk?
As I took the final steps into the theater to enter into the ghastly line that I stood in for 45 minutes, my heart began to pound. I had been waiting almost 2 years for this Burton-style Alice in Wonderland to be released. I wanted the full experience, so I watched the film in IMAX 3D. With amazing surround sound and out-of-this-world 3D action, I was engulfed by this magical world. I really think that the movie should have been renamed to Alice Meets the Mad Hatter in Wonderland, because the Mad Hatter, I think, played a bigger role than Alice herself. Which is not a problem, of course, for any Johnny Depp fan, but we have to remember whose name is actually in the title. Speaking of actors, any good Tim Burton fan will be pleased that he brought his whole gang along. Johnny Depp plays the eccentric Mad Hatter, Helena Bonham Carter plays the Wicked Red Queen. Oh, by the way, she has something on her mind. Okay, now that that's out of the way, Alan Rickman offered his voice as Absalom the Wise, and even Timothy Spall tagged along and voiced the Bloodhound. Personally, I would have changed up a few things, but I really appreciated the way that Tim made the movie. The 3D effects added to the film's test grade a great deal, because, I mean, it was just crazy. You're in the middle of the theater and then you get a teapot chucked at you, or, you know, Johnny Depp throws his hat at you. It's insane. The acting was very good, and all the costume designs were great as well. The film is appropriate for all ages, I believe. Many people describe Tim Burton's film as dark and depressing and blah blah blah. Yeah, that term dark is used so often these days, and so lightly, it's ridiculous. So, don't listen to anybody if they're saying that the movie is dark. There are a few frightening creatures, and Alice does get slashed about by a few creatures. But for the most part, the film stays pure from violence. I mean, you're in a mushroom land. It's not going to be like, boo. So, the language count is also near perfect, and any sexual aspect is non-existent. This is a great film, and I would suggest it to anyone. I gave Alice in Wonderland a 9 out of 10 stars. Thanks for listening, everyone. This has been Andrew with your movie review.
I need a pig here. I love a warm pig belly for my aching feet. Stop that.